Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, my name is Chenelle, the owner of 3 Balls Handmade Soaps and More. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I made this lavender and chamomile tea soap. Alright y'all, so right here I have everything out on my table that I'm going to be using today. And I am using this chamomile tea that I picked up from my local grocery store. I also have some lavender here that I ordered, as well as a mason jar that I'm going to be using. I have my strainer. I'm going to need that today. Of course, my pitcher. I actually use 2, and the rest of my containers, my bowls, my soap loaf, and that soap loaf back there does hold 5 pounds. And then of course my thermometer, protective eyewear, scale, gloves, all that good stuff. So I'm going to clean off my table and then we'll go ahead and get started. Alright, so first I started with the infusion. Right here I just have some dried lavender. You want to make sure that your lavender is completely dried, or else it can ruin your soap. The moisture can definitely ruin your soap. So I just took some lavender, and now I'm going to add the amount of olive oil that I need for my recipe. And I will have a detailed video. I did the hot oil infusion method here. I don't show that in this video, but I will leave a detailed video linked in the description for anyone that is interested in seeing that particular method, the hot oil infusion method. So right now I'm just going to give this a shake. Alright, so now that we have that out of the way, it is time to go ahead and start working on our chamomile tea. Right here I'm just showing you the ingredients. It said chamomile flowers. And for this, I did steep this for about 5 minutes or so. And so, and I did use 3 tea bags. You can use more than that if you like. You can use less than that if you like. Personal preference. I just chose to do 3. And I forgot to mention that the water used for this, the boiling water, was distilled water. So I used distilled water, and I replaced 100% of my liquid with the chamomile tea. Alright, so after about 5 minutes or so, this is how the tea looked. So now I just removed the tea bags, and I put this in my fridge for a few hours. You can freeze your teas if you like. I don't freeze. Me personally, personal preference, I don't freeze my teas, and I don't freeze my coffee. And when I make the liquid milk, like the oat milk, I don't freeze that either. I just put it in my fridge and it works fine for me. However, if you feel like freezing yours, then go ahead and freeze it. Alright, so now that I have my lavender out of the way as well as the tea, it was time for me to go ahead and weigh out the rest of my ingredients. Alright, and right here I am just weighing out my lavender infusion, my olive oil here, and I probably should have used the cheesecloth because I did get just a little bit of lavender in my oil, which I did take out. Alright, so while I was melting my oils, I went outside with this tea and my sodium hydroxide, and I just slowly added it in and just give it a little stir every now and again until I get all of the lye added into my tea. And you're going to see it change colors here shortly. And when you're working with sodium hydroxide, please be sure that you take the necessary precautions because things can get pretty rough really quickly. I like to be outside when I mix up my sodium hydroxide and whatever liquid I am using, as well as I wear gloves, mask, closed-toe shoes, long sleeves, long pants, all that good stuff. So just make sure that you protect yourself. Alright, so now that my oils and my lye solution has cooled down, it was time for me to add them together. And do y'all see the color? It's more like a orange color now, that tea and the sodium hydroxide. before when I first mixed it, it turned into like a yellow, but then it turned orange. All right, so now I'm just going to stick blend this until I reach my desired trace, which I was going for more of a like thin trace, a very light trace. All right, so right here, I just went in with some Brazilian purple clay, and I don't know why I had high hopes that this soap would actually be like a purple color. I never get that working with Brazilian purple clay. So, and I did add lavender essential oil to this soap as well. But if anyone knows where I can find some Brazilian purple clay that actually will give me good results, let me know down in the comment section, please. And if you guys are enjoying this video thus far, if you have not done so already, please consider leaving us a thumbs up. We really do appreciate it, and it definitely helps out our channel. So thank you if you have, and also thank you if you have already subscribed to our channel. We really do appreciate the love and support. All right, so now it was time, then it was time for me to add my soap to my mold. And y'all, this soap accelerated on me so quick. Like, I was struggling trying to get this out of the container. I literally had to just cut the camera off so that way I could focus, because I was standing to the side of my tripod. It was just a whole mess. But you'll see when I get ready to unmold it, it accelerated on me pretty bad. All right, so after I was done struggling trying to get my soap in my loaf here, I then proceeded to just slam it on my table a couple of times. And I really did slam it to get it to kind of settle a little bit more, but that really didn't help, which you guys will see that in a sec. But right here, I just went in with a spoon, trying to texture the top a little bit to give it a little bit more height. All right, so here she is, guys. All right, the top, I kind of struggled with that a little bit. It wasn't as neat as it could have been, but hey, that's okay. It's gonna get cut and you're not even really gonna be able to tell. So I just put the lid on once I was done and pushed it to the back of my table until the next day. All right, so the very next day, it was time for me to unmold my soap. And y'all look, no purple nowhere in sight, okay, at all. Don't even look like I added purple Brazilian clay to this soap at all, but it's fine. Now right here, I don't know how well you guys can see that, but you can kind of see where it was like just coming out in like clumps, kind of, because it had accelerated so bad. But you'll see when I take it completely out. Now y'all try not to laugh at me, but the other side looks a mess. All right, so while I'm taking this out, if anyone is interested, this is a 5-pound loaf. It's the tall, skinny soap loaf. I actually like it. I got it from Amazon. Like I said, I like it. And I'm trying to do things. The reason I went with that, do y'all remember when I took that poll? Well, I did that poll. So I was trying to kind of get like opinions and this, that, and the third about the tall loaf. and some of you did give me feedback, and I really do appreciate you for that. So I decided to go with the tall loaf. All right, so here is our lavender and chamomile tea soap out of the mold. And as y'all can see, now this right here is the side where I said don't y'all laugh at me, but y'all look at all those holes in that. Oh, all right, but anyway, nonetheless, we're gonna cut it up anyway. And speaking of cutting it up, y'all, this cutter, I actually love this cutter. I cannot believe that I did not upgrade sooner. Those of you that have been following me from day one, y'all know that I was using the other cutter, and I literally recently just switched, which I absolutely love it. I wish I would have did this months ago, but I'm gonna finish cutting this up and you guys just enjoy the cut. All right, so now that I got them all cut up, y'all look at that. Do y'all see a different color along the edge? Did y'all see that? I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me, but, well, I don't know if that's just me wishing that I could see another color now. But anyway, now I'm just going to line my soaps up and get ready to stamp them. And if anyone is interested in my stamp, I will have that linked in the description as well. And if this is your very first time visiting my channel, I like to use saran wrap in between my soap and my stamp to keep soap out of my stamp. So that's why you see me with the that's why the saran wrap is down, and then I'm just stamping that. To me, it's a lot easier, and again, I don't have any soap in my stamp. So that is all I have for today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for supporting our channel. We really do appreciate it. To all of our subscribers, you guys are amazing. We are almost at 2K. So thank y'all so much. And until next time, I will see you guys later.